What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it is Libra here all the time, and it doesn't matter where Libra is at in your chart. Once, twice, 20 times, doesn't matter. Are there 20 placements in our charts? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not an astrologist. I don't dabble with that stuff. Whatever. I read tarot and I listen to spirit. Let's jump into it. Thanks so much for helping me grow this tribe. Like, share, subscribe, your reviews, your tips, your donations of love, whatever. If you would like to donate, links are in the description. If you would like to leave a review, same thing. All of my information is in the description box below. Just click the little more underneath the title of the video, okay? If you're here during the live, thumbs up. And come say hi to me in chat after clicking the little chatty chat button down below. I've got us a cute little decoration on the desk. Maybe it'll cut down a little bit on the sound of the cards hitting the table. Not that it's too bad, but sometimes it can get a little cray. So we're gonna see how it works out for us, okay? So we're going to do whatever comes out from a Libra. Doesn't matter where it's at in their charts. Libras that are part of this channel, that watch this channel, that need the messages most. Whatever comes out. What's going on? Okay. All right. Some of you are ready for a new beginning after an ending. All right. Pretty cut and dry. Some of you are ready for you're ready to just springboard into something new after something has ended. Now, this could have been a death in the family. It could have been a death of a loved one, a passing on or transitioning of a loved one. It could be you just being on a transitional, like you've been on some sort of spiritual journey and you're just like, I'm ready for new. I'm ready for beginnings. I'm ready for spring or summer or whatever it is. I'm ready for new. And I'm just ready for some excitement. Okay. All right. Yeah. There's been a lot of holding back. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo or have it heavily in your chart. Aries, Leo, or Sag, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay. So what you're telling me is you've just kind of been working on you. And I love this. What's up? Good morning, Smooth. I just got a message from Fred. So you have been through some challenges. You have been through some challenges and some changes. But in order to get, a fresh start, things to happen in order to, how do I put this? When we're wanting to manifest and we're telling the universe, hey, universe, I want new and fresh. I want fun and happiness. I want excitement. I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. The universe has to come in and wipe the slate clean. It has to come in and arrange things. But this is you saying, I want change. I want new, I want fun, I want excitement, I want confidence, I want a new job, I want whatever it is. And the universe will do it. But this is you saying, I'm ready for this change. You are telling the universe, I want it. I'm ready for this change. All you have to do is speak the words and the universe will assist you. But you have been going through this transformation and maybe you had an end to a relationship. Maybe you had a breakup. But you've kind of just not been going nowhere. Like but you decided, you know what? I've got the courage to make these changes for myself. So some of you may be changing jobs. You may be changing locations, whatever it is. Okay. You may not be ready for like commitment or getting married again or nothing like that, but yeah, it's kind of like just a little bit, universe. Just give me some fun. Let me have a little fun for a while. Oh God, after this, yeah, after 10 of Swords, sheesh, I can imagine you want a little bit of fun after this. Like, ow, you got 10 broadswords. You got 10 long swords. Those aren't broadswords. Those are long swords. But they're still heavy as F. And they're all along the spine. Can you imagine somebody being, oh, that's somebody that done somebody wrong right there. You or them. There's the ending. And this is you wanting a brand new beginning. You're ready to overcome whatever pain you've gone through. And if you've gone through that kind of pain, I mean, some of you may be surgery. Some of you may be an illness, a surgical procedure. Okay, I'm pulling up my blanket, y'all. I've got a blanket on my legs because it was like I had ice and frozen on my vehicle this morning. I'm used to going out, cranking up, and going to the bus stop at 6 a.m., 6:30, whatever it is. And yeah, missed the bus because I had to wait for my windshield to defrost. Couldn't see. I live in the woods. There's not much light out here. So I'd run over a bunny or something, run in a ditch. I don't know. It was just random frozen on my windshield this morning. Like, what? This is coming to an end. So you are learning the lessons of the past. You learned a lot of lessons from this kind of pain. Pain pushes us to desire more. It pushes us to desire better and desire more. It gives us that fuel that we need that says, screw this shit, I'm out. Screw this, I'm out. And some of you are not at that point yet. You're getting there. You know, baby steps, one step at a time, one day at a time. You know what I mean? Maybe this is like after this kind of pain, I'm just thinking C-section. I'm thinking surgical procedures. I'm thinking baby steps because I'm thinking physical therapy. You got to learn how to walk before you can run, right? Some of y'all are still, I'm sorry, I'm feeling it. Some of y'all are not quite to the point where you're ready for the new beginnings yet. Okay? You're not quite ready for the new beginnings. There's some things that you don't trust in life quite yet, whether it be relationships or that there's a better job out there for you. So you're kind of on the brink of making a move. Okay? Yeah, it's true. Good morning, Kevin and Miroslav. Happy. So you're but for the Libras that I'm reading for, you've gone through it. You've gone through it with the Death card and the Ten of Swords and the World card. Like, what haven't you experienced? Really? It's what haven't you experienced with that 10 swords, the Death card, and the World. I wouldn't, it's kind of like after a really bad breakup, like a really nasty, gnarly breakup. You're at each other's throats. You're yelling and screaming at each other. Nobody's getting through. The louder you talk, nobody hears. It's like, what are you doing? Nobody's hearing you. They're not hearing you. But you both are battling each other, and it's just really nasty. You're throwing things, you're throwing your shit in your car, you're leaving, whatever, never going to see each other again, that kind of thing. And then it's like you close off to the world. You go in your hermit zone, and you don't even want to go get gas, you don't want to go to work. You don't want to go get takeout. You don't want to eat. You know what I'm talking about. That's where you're at. And some of you have been there. Some of you are coming through that now. And wow. You know what I mean? It's like It's brutal, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. People, I mean, this is like you're still finding out stuff that that person did even after the fact. This is Ten of Swords. So you're doing your healing. I love this. You're telling me exactly what I want to see. You're not moving so fast. You know, you're not on a horse. The horse that you are on is a slow transition. Okay? It's an easy transition. You're choosing to make this transition. Nah, it ain't easy, but it's like after that breakup, you finally just say, you know, enough is enough. I can't keep holding on or waiting for this person. I can't keep doing this with this person. Okay. So you finally let go. And then that's the baby steps you start taking. You know, you start brushing your teeth again. You start showering again. You start, you know, putting on cologne or perfume again. You start doing your hair. You start wearing makeup again. You start presenting yourself at least the basics, whereas before you hadn't been eating. So you finally are like, I'm going to go get a pizza. I'm not going to order DoorDash. I'm going to go get pizza. I'm going to actually go outside, you know? So I love this, that you're actually holding back. You're not going anywhere. You're not quite ready yet. It's baby steps. So baby steps. Okay. I find it strange that almost all my Libras here are men. I don't mind, but I'm so used to 99.9% of my people being female. And this is, it's okay. It's okay. Y'all need love too. Y'all need guidance and love too. So some of you could have dealt with a Scorpio, a Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, strong, Sag, strong, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see where you're wanting this new beginning. Let's look at your baby steps. So we know, that you've gone through it, but I'm going to put that healing here because this is very important. That solidified everything for me. Okay. For those of you that have been wanting to know, yes. Okay. You're doing your healing. You're finalizing some things. Now let's look at, what this new is. Okay. I'm going to put that over there. Let's look at what these baby steps are. Let's get out a new deck. I hope you're enjoying the new decks, y'all. I love the decks. Blue's here. Hey, Blue. Miroslav says, I have 10 swords for 111 days. Now's the problem, to live without swords. Yeah. How do you, if you're so used to being in pain and all of that stuff, it's baby steps. Yeah. It's baby steps. You get used to it. And then you get kind of weird. You're weary of other people. You don't trust other people. You don't trust the movements. You don't trust the things that you're doing. You don't trust yourself. How could you trust yourself after being betrayed and lied to and hurt and damaged? You know, I mean, this is like, you're dumb. You're at work. You do something stupid. You fail to address, or you fail to, abide by a specific procedural rule. Okay. And you end up getting hurt. For instance, you're an electrician. You do not turn off the main switch. Your dumbass gets burned. Okay. You get injured pretty badly because you electrocute yourself because of what you're doing. You're working on, you know, something that you should have really, you failed to take care of the safety precautions, the procedural things before you ended up getting hurt. Okay. So once you do that, something like that, you get scared. You know, you get really injured or you get hurt at work because you failed a step. You missed a step. And it was a big step. You know what I mean? Maybe you missed a step and fell down the steps, whatever. And it's almost like, how do you trust yourself after that? How do you go back to work? How do you trust yourself after that? That's a similar, so somebody may have needed that message, but it's baby steps. You know, just go down the checklist, write the checklist down, make a copy of the procedures, and every damn day that you're on the job, back to work, just check mark the list. Okay? Just go down the list and make sure. I mean, this is like get up and brush your teeth, take your shower, use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's like basic stuff. Eat, make your lunch, go to work. You know, make a list, make sure you're still getting through it, because sometimes when we go through breakups or even a death of a family member, somebody close to you, it's extremely painful. It's extremely painful, and you can glaze over or gloss over and just forget everything. So this is like, just don't beat yourself up. You're still healing. You're still recovering. And it may take a while to recover from whatever it is y'all've gone through. Because I'm looking at Libras that have been, and this, I'm not even joking. I mean, this is really painful stuff. I mean, this is like almost as if somebody you were with, you know, married to for 20 or 30 years passed away. I mean, they're a part of you. It's awful. It's awful. And you know, or a job that you have had for 20, 30 years decides to let you go. And you were, excuse me, I have to get back into my spot. This is like a job that you've had for 20 or 30 years, and finally you know you can't do it anymore, or they let you go right before you're supposed to get retirement. That kind of shit. And it's really, really heavy. And it's really, really painful. And I would be really, really, I feel it, but it's not affecting me because I haven't gone through this. This isn't my story. But I've felt this before. I've been through this kind of thing before. So it's very, it's just, I tell everybody, I tell my clients, I tell y'all, my fans, it's one breakup to another. It's going to affect everybody differently. But for these Libras, this was a breakup or an ending that really, truly pulled you all the way down. This relationship may have pulled you all the way down. The entire relationship just drained you, drug you down. And, you know, like I said, you probably learned a lot of lessons from this connection. Okay? So, again, you're telling me the Knight of Pentacles, which is reversed over here. Okay? You're learning how to trust forward movement. You're over here, you're telling me, I'm holding back. I don't trust. I'm holding back. I don't believe. I'm holding back. I doubt. Okay? Some of you may have dealt with unfaithful partners, disloyal partners, or people who took you for granted multiple times. Okay? And you're telling me baby steps is, you know, it's not in the upright just yet, but it's kind of still challenging me, but it's not a no. I'm thinking about it. I'm getting ready to, like, one day I might wake up and be like, I'm going to shower. I'm going to buy something on Amazon just for me and have it delivered to my door. I'm going to put on makeup. I'm going to put on lipstick today. And I'm going to put on, you know, my favorite sweater I haven't worn in years, in 6 years. Go rummaging through your closet and be like, this is my favorite sweater that the bitch never let me wear. You know, whatever. For every one of you, it's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? It's like learning, baby steps, getting back out there, beginning to trust. There's the Two of Cups. So there are some of you that are, oh God. You're not quite ready for new relationships. So you had an ending and it was a nasty, brutal ending, or it was a loss of somebody very close to you, and you're doing your healing, and that's cool. So baby steps are, you are starting to think about, or you will be very soon, about putting yourself back out there, maybe flirting again, maybe online dating, or just even smiling or talking to somebody that that you see at work. Like you may pull up to get that pizza, and you, instead of just going in, getting it and leaving, you're actually going to have a conversation with the person behind the cash register. Not because you have to, but because, why not? Whereas before you weren't. It's little things. It's the little things that are starting to come back, or you're starting to do again, okay? Here's the Two of Cups. So here's a new relationship. Thinking about maybe dating again, maybe getting into a new relationship again. Maybe it's just a little thought, but little thoughts beget bigger thoughts. So meanwhile, you're not quite there. You're a little hesitant because you are still carrying the pain from this ending. You're still thinking about it. You're still grieving it. You're still carrying it with you. Okay, I'm going to put this back in the deck. But you are willing to at least have coffee, start talking to people again. It's little things. Okay, you're not making huge moves, and you're not making huge waves, because you know that you're still healing. But you are planning on moving forward. You're planning on evolving and moving forward. And some of you know that you want to be in a love relationship. Some of you know that you want to be in a loving relationship that is harmonious. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. It's the baby steps. What else is your baby step saying? What else is your baby step saying? You want somebody who is just, who is righteous, who is honorable, who is honest. Whoo! Listen, Libras is on it. Like, they will be me or better. They will be like me or better. They will be honest. They will be true. They will be righteous. Like, we're not dealing with this shit no more. None of this. Some of you may be going through a divorce, finalizing a divorce, planning for the future, planning for that. Okay. And that's not easy either, because that's a part of the healing process. You still have to see each other. You still have to communicate. You still have to make sure that, your assets are distributed. And if you went through a brutal ending or a really nasty thing, you don't want to deal with that person anymore. Like, you don't want to deal with it anymore. So it's like, oh no, I will have something respectful, something honest, something honorable, something balanced, something completely different. I don't care how long it takes. You're obsessed with it. Not in a bad way. Okay. No, it's not in a bad way at all. So, the devil is out here. You still have fears in regards to a new beginning. Okay, a new relationship. Some of you, you may be obsessed with this thought of this relationship being perfect. It's got to be balanced. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be balanced. It's got to be perfect. Just because of what you've gone through doesn't mean that not everything is perfect. Not anyone is perfect. So make sure that that's not something that you need to address. Okay, but you went through some really rough stuff, some really hard lessons in relationships, in life. But, there's nobody that's perfect. There's going to be bumps. There's going to be bruises. There's going to be ups and downs in relationships. But don't try your best not to fear it. And try your best not to be looking for the perfect person, because you could miss your perfect person by trying to look for a perfect person. You understand what I'm saying? So this fear, these fears, or this obsession with it having to be perfect, or this perfect, this perfect they have to be perfect. They have to be a perfect person. They have to be prim and proper. They have to be, they have to be just right. They have to be this height. They have to behave this way. Listen, you could live the rest of your life and never find a motherfucker like that. What's up, Nene? How you doing, baby? I haven't seen you in a bit. It could actually cause you more problems. You could go the rest of your life and never find anybody like that. You understand? So make sure that it's not your fears holding you back. Because when you're trying to look for somebody that's perfect, because of what you've gone through, people can change in relationships. So when you find somebody that's perfect for you, you can change and grow together. Some of you, it may just be somebody to have fun with for a while before you finally get to the point where you're really ready to get into a relationship. Some of you are hesitating or just not ready to, you don't want to offer anything to anybody until you get this perfect person. You got a vision of a perfect person, and it's like, that could take forever. We have the Wheel of Fortune on this. It's like, and the devil. That could take you a while. It could take you forever. And it's kind of a toxic dream to hold on to. Good deal, living the dream. It's a toxic, and it's based on fear, because you're afraid of this thing happening to you again in the future. So you think you're trying to avoid a tower, and you're trying to avoid an ending and avoid all the shit you've already gone through by having this perfect person mentality that you're looking for. No, you're actually going to end up being more alone than you are anything else. Yeah, it'll cause conflict within you. It'll cause more challenges within you. And you'll be alone with the hermit. What did I say? God, I wish I was a genius. I tell you. I wish I could just feel the energy. You feel the energy, and then the cards come out to represent. Okay, thanks, Fred. So yeah, I think that for the Libras I'm reading for is you've gone through some hell. You've gone through something really rough, really painful, and you're in the process of healing it and moving into the transitional baby step. Excuse me, that's true. That's fact. Baby step mode, where you're not quite ready to trust anyone. You're not quite ready to trust yourself, but you're getting to the point where you're starting to get up, get your showers, get out into life again, start smiling at people again, or start noticing people looking at you again, or flirting, maybe even online dating, that kind of stuff. Going out and hanging out with your friends again, or, just it's little things you're allowing to process. Sorry, y'all. You're allowing yourself to process better in your days. You're starting to see butterflies, or notice that the sun is out. You're starting to, it's just little things more and more. Okay. And like I said, if it's in regards to employment, losing your job, or not being able to go back to work doing what you used to do, or a relationship, it's the same thing. You're not always going to find a perfect fit. Nobody's going to look perfect. Nobody's going to act perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. I mean, I'm damn near perfect, but y'all, it's only one of me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm kidding, but I am damn near perfect. I love myself. I love who I am. And there are people who you will meet that will meet you where you are. So if you just need a friend, or if you just need somebody to hang out with. There are those relationships that you can connect to. Okay? If you just need somebody to talk to, a friend, okay? There's those connections. Start with friends and family first and then kind of branch out from there. But it's almost as if you're just so afraid of what happened in the past. Some of you just aren't ready for a relationship just yet. And that's okay. You wouldn't trust it even if it showed up. You know? So if you need to be friends with somebody, or if you need a friends with benefits to get you through, do whatever makes you happy. Okay? But if you hold on to this toxicity or this fear that's running this has got to be perfect. It's got to fit here, and it's got to look like this, and they've got to be like that. I mean, the universe is trying to bring you opportunities, and it's like you're blocking them. You're blocking your opportunities. The universe is trying to bring you opportunities, and you're blocking them. And I think most of you are being blocked because you have this ideal person in your mind, this ideal relationship, and that ideal relationship doesn't exist. You can create it once you're in it, but you got to choose a person first. Choose a person, and then as you heal and as you get used to being in a connection again, it can change and shift while you're in it. Okay? The basics. Are they honest? Are they trustworthy? Are they loyal? You know, do they got money flowing in a positive way? They ain't got to be rich. You know, but did they handle their responsibilities? Can they stand on their own 2 feet? You know what I mean? The rest flows after that. So don't hold yourself back just trying to avoid a disaster with this fear. Because you could be alone for a long time. And for some of you, again, the universe is saying that you need more time to heal this because it's causing you conflict. It's causing you problems, and it will cause you problems in relationships moving forward because you're going to expect somebody to be perfect. You get into a relationship with them and they ain't fucking perfect. What are you going to do? You're going to cause problems. You're going to have problems within yourself. You're going to be freaking out, panicking, or it's going to be tension between you because you're like, you should be perfect. You're not perfect. And it's going to build up anger and resentment and aggression. Okay. So let's not do that. Maybe you need a little more time before you decide on what you need in a relationship moving forward. Let's get you some advice from Spirit. For those of you that are dealing with this, let's get you. Thank you. Seriously. A wise woman once said, F this shit, and she lived happily ever after. Seriously. So stop that. Stop that crap. Stop that crap. That's wise words. That's spirit advice. You got new love coming in here, but you got to free yourself, okay? You're the one that has to free yourself from this fear, okay? And just F it. Stop it. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. No relationship is perfect. Ask any damn body around you. What matters is how you get through things together. How you communicate and how you get through things together, right? If you got somebody that ain't willing to communicate or get through things together with you, that's not your person. Or if you're not that person, you know what I mean? You can't expect somebody to do it all for you in a relationship, and you shouldn't be the one doing it all in the relationship. If you're the one holding it together, let it go. See how fast it fails. If you're the one holding it together, let it go. Just let go of control and see how fast it fails. If that person really gives a shit, they will assist. They will come forward. You just step back. Know what I mean? I got 2 more cards to pull. Nene says, living the dream. I love that. Vicky, what's up, Vicky? Hey, Feathered. Feel the fear and do it anyway, lovelies. Well, let it go. Let go of the fear. It's not, you don't need to do it. Fear is created by you. It's an illusion. We are the best at creating illusions for ourselves. Kevin says, yes, this breakup took me to the very bottom, all the way down. Yeah, that's exactly what I felt. Smooth, I love you giving me kudos. I love you. I love you. You're so sweet. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it, okay? This is also important to you for your own stability, your own sake, and for you to end up finish healing and then evolution moving forward. It's demonstrate love. Yes, we have to demonstrate love to ourselves first. This is called self-love. You've gone through something pretty heavy. Some of you traumatic. And I'm not even making light of that, not in any way, shape, or form. The World card, the Ten of Swords, the Star card, and the Death card, like, in all honesty, I would think that you lost your spouse passed away. That's heavy energy. So to you, it may feel like that to you. Losing a relationship, or losing a job, or losing a career, losing a limb, losing a leg, losing an arm, whatever it was. It ain't even got to be about relationship. You know what I mean? It weighs heavily, and it's stressful, and it's painful, and it's something that has to be overcome. You know, sometimes we don't recover after losing a part of our body or a part of our life. So, dude, don't go running. Don't go running. Just take your time in your healing, you know? Sekhmet, be strong. Thank you, universe. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. You are strong enough to get through this transition. You are strong enough to get through this ending. You're showing strength right here already. Okay? And the universe is saying that you have spirit backing you up, and all you have to do is ask your inner being, ask universe, ask Fred, hey Fred, come and help me out. If I got to get through this, help me get through it easily. Help me have the courage and the strength to get through whatever I got to get through. Okay? And they will. The angels, your spirit guides, they will ascend, and they will descend. They will come down and assist you in whatever way you need assistance. Just got to trust it. And right now, your trust is a little wonky. Okay? So, it's okay. But you do have new love coming in for most of you. And it is definitely time for you to... Some of you may have already gone through this, and you may have already done your healing, and you're back out there dating and stuff. And it's like you just keep turning people down left and right because they're not good enough. They're not good enough. They're not perfect. They're not what I'm looking for. Listen. The universe is saying that's what's causing you problems here. You got this idea of what a relationship should look like, or what a person should look like, when the universe is sending you somebody that is a fit for you, a Two of Cups. You know? So free yourself from whatever this demand is on what somebody has to be like or look like, and you know, things can shift for you. But a lot of you, it's because of the fear. You fear the worst already, so somebody has to be perfect. Perfect people fuck up too. I don't care how good you look or how ugly you look. People screw up all the time. People are toxic. I don't care how pretty they are, how beautiful or handsome they are. There's still toxic people out there. Okay? You could be in a perfect relationship, and over a matter of months, depending on what you're thinking and your insecurities and shit, a relationship can become extremely toxic and abusive. Nobody's perfect. No relationship is perfect. It's how you work through it that matters the most. And I think some of you have fears about being in a new relationship because whatever has happened to you in the past. and it's almost, you just hesitating. That's okay. Take as long as you need. Just remember that whatever this is that you're wanting and looking for, and if you start turning down everything and everyone, it's because you've got some deeper fears, and that is going to end up causing you to be alone a lot longer, and it is definitely something that you need to heal on a deeper level. Okay? So if that sounds like you, this message is for you. Them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. Libras, whatever comes out, that was pretty intense. And I hope that each and every one of you got a message. I hope that you just one step in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. You know what I mean? Little steps, baby steps. Take it easy, go slow. You don't have to get into a relationship and then be married in 6 weeks. Like, you don't have to plan out your future. How about just make a decision to start talking to people or making new friends? How about do that? And not so much worried about a relationship. And in all honesty, if you've gone through a divorce, or if you've lost a spouse or something like that, or you've lost a limb, or you're not able to do the same thing as a career that you used to do anymore, just start networking with people. Start talking to people about it. Own it. Own that shit and be honest about it. You'll be like, yeah, I lost a limb. I can no longer, climb the radio towers. I mean, maybe you could. I don't know. But anyway, that would take some serious thigh muscles, back muscle, lower back muscles, thigh. Anyway, I'm looking in. Sorry, running it in my head. What I'm saying, arm muscles, because you'd have to pull yourself up. What I'm saying is start networking with people and start talking to people. Maybe just in communicating with people and networking, and finally owning the fact that, I can no longer do this job anymore. Or, I can't, okay. It's not because you can't, it's because of a physical thing, or because they closed down the shop, and it's like, just start networking with people. Yeah, you're going to be stressed and there's going to be depression that goes along with it, but at some point you may make that one network, that one connection. You may be at the coffee shop or at the library, or, down at the county store, what, I don't know, wherever you go. And you may just be like hemming and hawing with somebody, and they be like, oh, you know what? I got something you could do. How about you start a side job? Are you licensed? If you're licensed, you can start working for yourself. You can do what you want, when you want to, whatever. I do it for myself, blah, 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 blah. It's just start baby stepping it. Okay. Start communicating, start smiling a little bit. Even coming and hanging out with us and hanging out and chat and talking is a baby step, and it's a step forward. Okay. I love you all. Them's words, them's messages. Check out my description box if you would like private reading. The only way you can get it is through my website. You schedule it yourself. I do not go looking for you. Don't get got. You understand? You're absolutely welcome. Loving your truth. Love you. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome. I love you all. I'm out of here for right now. I will see you on Get Feathered very soon for another deep dive, and then an all signs later this afternoon.